all we wanted to do was tear something down just to build it back up again. How about we demolish some of these small stricken dog houses we call projects people are living in and renovate, restore, and revive? We have hungry homeless people begging for a decent meal on these street corners of this mighty country. I know you're familiar with this sign, will work for food. But we have the nerve to have professional competitive eating contests. You mean we would much rather sit around and watch 5 people eat the equivalent of what 50 would feast on instead of just taking that food to feeding 50 hungry people. And you know what the kicker is? Whoever does win the contest gets a paycheck.
Willie Lynch is somewhere right now wishing that we shall overcome in 12 different keys. Malcolm X wishes he bit the bullet instead of taking one for the team. And see, King, he wishes he hit the snooze button instead of going to the mountaintop to share his dreams, because so it seems. We're nothing more than modern day Tuskegee experiments. Yeah. Waiting for another Gen of 6 and a bailout for Brother President, but you wonder why you ain't worth 3/5. That's because you're proving that you don't give 2 shits. I remember we used to march and raise black fists, but I guess those black people no longer exist. They've been replaced by what I like to call comment box revolutionists, whose voices are only as loud as the taps on the keyboard. You're only in line when you're online. Woo! Because when you log off, you shut down. Where's your hard drive? Woo! I know, control, alter, delete it, archive.
Called up my mom and asked her what I should do, and she said, be grateful. They did it to me too. At least now they pay you more money to dance to the Pied Piper, the everybody's equal type hyper, the bread and butter maker, the nigga, I'll give you this promotion, but you still gonna dance for this paper, and I swear, we used to it. Suffer through the abuse of it. Don't wanna anger our master, just bend our
channel, because misery does not only love company, it is one. And if we follow the stock market closely enough, you will see that problems are more profitable than peace, because we vow to never let that guy with fear crash. Nope, 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 nope. Distract them with religion. Arguing about which religion is the absolute correct one to follow is like arguing that a certain raindrop was wetter than another one after a thunderstorm. The UFC religion is ridiculous. There's so many healing scriptures and silence. Nope, 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 nope. Distract them with gay marriages. Actually, no, it's none of our business. I always found it weird that we vicariously live through each other, but we can't get married to our own reflection, because our insecurities got us looking directly into mirrors every day, yelling no homo back at ourselves.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, searching for God in a pen. I write poetry. I write things that bring the sunshine. I bring light to places where darkness means light. Poets, where people's own eternity thrive. We strive to tell our story, all while inspiring others. Heaven's like a dream, but on this block, hell is the reality, and it seems like the devil's laughing at me. To deprive me of my sanity, you see, I write to keep sane. And without poetry, you might as well label me as any plain Jane, but isn't it a shame that my pen, that was once filled with the oceans of inspiration, will now lack its own motivation? My spirit diminished, fading my existence, drifting into the rivers of nothingness. I pray to return to a land of prosperity, a land of milk and honey, where my pen will free me and make me rich and add no sorrow with it, where I can write myself unto blessings and be a blessing unto others. To your labor and provide, and have a role model in your life that can provide you with more than just some ices. Ain't nothing wrong with hustling, but y'all looking in the wrong aspect. I mean, just because you out here pushing these rocks, I mean, you may be high from these couches, doesn't mean that you out here in your grind, because believe me, you may do some time, so when you get in that cell block and you grind hard. Because I mean, it's time to take a charge and take responsibilities for what you do. Because all you have is choice in what you do. You have a choice in who you screw. You have a choice in who you love, and you have a choice in who you hate. So at this point, your choice is meaningless. Because if they are, will you stay on that path that you know, or you finally go to a new direction? Because if inception can be done, let me plant this idea. So when that kick happens and you wake up, I want y'all to reach what you want and have faith and never give up. So
calling him daddy while disrespecting my father, I was sipping his sweat, refusing life's water, paying faithfully like tithes, just to taste a drop of his bodily waste when God's water is pure, untainted, and free. It feels good at the moment, but this life is humiliating. He's pawning his mama's TV and DVD players, stealing car radios and selling boots and designer clothes, all because he's addicted to my crack. And I can't.
How ungodly. Have you asked them why they be so happy when you down?
Why? When you and your partner separate, they're always trying to take you out, show you what you've been missing. When a real friend will take you to your house to listen, these people ain't hard to find. You just got to close your mouth to listen. Even the Bible says, let them with ears understand. And you know it's them because they quick to say some slick shit like, girl, you been acting so different since you got your little friend. Or dog, you must be whipped and your girl wearing the pants, but when you go home to your lady or you go home to your man, it's actually them going home alone, they going home. And that's why they can't stand what you got. Because they can't understand what you got. So they plotting, they plan on what you got, trying to end your romance because they can see something ain't right with you. You walking different and got too much light in you, and people would rather throw mud on you than have to throw rice at you.
I understand why he would get it confused. Why with so many rules on nigga usage, who knows which nigga is the right nigga to use? And the NAACP says the word nigga died. But word on the street is that nigga is still alive. That nigga working your 9 to 5. That's equal to the next man. You must be better than. Been through hard times. Walked a mile through our own shoes, but still smile when we're dying on the inside with nothing left we can afford to lose. So you calling us nigga only makes 2 things true. One, that the definition of a nigga definitely needs ignorance, but 2, that the nigga is you. And we don't want no niggas right here killing our dreams. And hell no, we still don't want no ice cream.
In my second bottle, focus still on tomorrow. Sober thoughts keep me anxious, Moet gon' keep me calmer. Poetry keep it honest, these readings Stevie could draw up. Don't see this deeper than music, don't hear it but feel the offer. I don't hear no talk, we just hear them barking. And you know you run shit when they pay you good for walking. Failure is not an option, success is just a process. Say yes one time they use you, say no one time they plotting. Didn't make it through college, still debating my progress. And some friendships with homies, made some haters with albums. Limitations for cowards, this is Shay mixed with Malcolm. This is Mark McGuire.